They were established in 2009. While catching an average of 2,160 fans at home in the silence of amateur clusters in their first season, that number increased to 39,397 8 years later in the 2017-18 season. Their coach, a 33-year-old football fan, has not paid more than €20 million to any of their players this season. They finished the 2019-20 season in third place in the Bundesliga. Had the Berlin Wall not collapsed, they would have gone down in history as an East German team. May 2009. In the Premier League, Manchester United won its third consecutive championship, while Liverpool, which had been longing for the championship since 1990, was finishing the league in second place. At the time they lamented the escaping championship, the team of Leipzig, Germany's eighth largest city with a population of 1.1 million, was being bought by the energy drink manufacturer Red Bull in SSB Markranstadt. In fact, the company's interest in football started a long time ago, and one of its owners, Dietrich Mateschitz, decided to invest in football with the advice of his close friend, the country football legend Franz Beckenbauer. First, they looked for a club to buy in Hamburg, Munich, Dusseldorf with a budget of €50 million. Then they decided on FC Sachsen Leipzig, which was playing in the 4th division at that time. However, their intention to change the name of the club to FC Red Bull Sachsen Leipzig drew the reaction of the German Football Federation and the fans. After all, their football culture is different from our land's, commitment to history and roots is part of that culture. In short, the company, which took a step back in the face of rising reactions, this time intends to buy TSV 1860 Munich and Fortuna Dusseldorf, but the name change proposal received the same reaction from the club fans. You can have my body with the lines of old Turkish movies, but never my soul. They, too, found the remedy in the lower leagues, formerly Leipzig in East Germany. The city has not been represented in the Bundesliga since 1994, and has not sent clubs to the professional leagues since 1998. When they bought the 5th division team SSV Markranstadt, located 13 kilometers west of the city, for €350,000, the calendar leaf showed May 2009. While the 7 founding partners of the Red Bull company were on the board of the new club, they had chosen Andreas Sadlo, who was previously a football manager, as president. In their first season, while the Stadion am Bad in Markranstadt with a capacity of 5,000 was hosting the team in the silence of the amateur leagues, they finished the league in 4th place and lost their chance for promotion. After 3 seasons in the amateur leagues, they were promoted to the 3rd division in June 2013, and they were opening a new page in their amazing story at their new sanctuary, the Red Bull Arena, witnessed by 30,000 fans. After 1 season, in May 2015, they were promoted to the 2nd division in front of 42,713 fans. When they were promoted to the Bundesliga with the longest unbeaten streak at the end of the 2016-17 season, 8 years had passed since their establishment, and during that time, they had moved up from the amateur leagues to the top league of the country's football, among the elites. Let us remind you that Nukan Atink, whom they transferred from Besiktas for €5 million, was among the gunners who wore the uniform of that period. As you know, they are not liked by many because they are a sponsor team, but when you think that many clubs have come to the point of bankruptcy because of the Yolanda A.S., who spent time in transfer periods in our lands, one cannot help but wish that my club would write such a rise story. Wouldn't it be nice for Ankaragucu or Genkler Berligi to write such a great story in the Champions League? In short, the story of RB Leipzig's rise, far from our out-of-control football system, is admirable. Even if you love, my humble opinion, do not fail to show respect. Well managed deserves appreciation.